What do you get when you combine billions of dollars, a tight deadline, a dash of national pride, and the architectural equivalent of maybe we shouldn't have? You get World Cup stadiums, monuments built with Olympic-level enthusiasm and then abandoned with the emotional speed of a holiday romance. Today, we're diving into the top 10 abandoned World Cup stadiums no one uses anymore. A global tour of giant concrete bowls that once hosted 90,000 screaming fans and now struggle to host a single confused goat. Strap in. It's going to be wild, tragic, hilarious, and unbelievably expensive. Welcome to the world's most premium ghost towns. Number 10. The $3 billion Disappearing Act. Stadiums of Brazil 2014. Brazil spent enough money to buy a small country, or at least a large yacht for everyone in Sao Paulo. 12 massive stadiums, billions of dollars. And after the World Cup, let's just say their calendar became less booked than a DJ who only plays elevator music. Example 1. Arena da Amazônia. A stadium built in the middle of the Amazon. Amazing idea, because nothing says sustainable planning like flying construction materials across the rainforest, just to host 4 matches. Now, for minor league matches so empty, you can literally hear the players breathing. If you think that's financially confusing, wait until you meet the stadium that costs more to mow the lawn than it earns in ticket sales. Let's fly to number 9. Number 9. South Africa's post-party hangover stadiums. World Cup 2010. South Africa 2010 was iconic. Shakira sang, vuvuzelas destroyed eardrums worldwide, and the stadiums, they shined. But after the World Cup left, some of these stadiums had more plastic seats than people, by a ratio of 40,000 to 1. Case study, Cape Town Stadium. A stunning architectural masterpiece. Now so expensive to maintain that hosting events feels like burning money politely. It costs millions yearly just to keep the lights on. And for what? A handful of rugby matches and the occasional music festival. Case study, Mbombela Stadium. The one with giant orange giraffe support beams? Yes, that one. Built in a city with a small population and no major teams. Who knew the world's biggest souvenir could also be a stadium? But if South Africa is a hangover, number 8 is a full-on financial coma. Let's go to Greece. Number 8. Stadium of the Mythical Budget. Greece 2004 Olympic and football combo. Technically not a World Cup venue, but Greece deserves an honorary mention because their abandoned sports infrastructure is legendary. Think of it as the prequel to all stadium disasters. Billions spent, Olympics done, facilities empty, grass growing in the stands. Literally, nature repossessed the place like a bank reclaiming a car. If you thought plants invading stadiums was bad, wait until you see what invaded number 7. Spoiler, it isn't fans. 7. The stadium taken over by wildlife. Manaus revisited. Yes, we're back in Manaus. Because apart from being criminally underused, local wildlife basically said, "Nice place, ours now." There are videos, actual videos, of bats swooping through luxury boxes, birds nesting in VIP suites, and sometimes a lonely groundskeeper sweeping seats for absolutely no one. But forget wildlife. Number 6 was taken over by something far more terrifying, namely bureaucracy. 6. Durban's Moses Mahida Stadium. A perfect design with no purpose. This stadium is gorgeous. Truly, like the architectural equivalent of someone too attractive to talk to. But after the World Cup, it struggled to find literally anything to do. They tried concerts, they tried tourism, still didn't pay the bills. But the next one isn't a crisis, it's a full-blown infrastructure mystery. Number 5 is a stadium that literally nobody could get to.
5. The stadium with no roads. Estadio Nacional Mané Garrincha. Brazil again. This time with a stadium that costs $900 million. more than doubled its projected cost. A financial masterpiece of, wait, who approved this? It's one of the least used stadiums on Earth. But here's the twist. When they built it, they forgot to plan proper transportation links. A giant stadium with the accessibility of a remote Airbnb. You can host 70,000 people if they all parachute in. But wait, let's talk about a stadium so empty, the cleaning staff once filed noise complaints against echoes. On to number 4. 4. Japan and Korea 2002. The stadiums that time forgot. The 2002 World Cup introduced Asia's engineering power. But once the tournament ended, some stadiums became too large for regular use, especially in cities with small local teams. Tokyo's massive stadium problem. Huge, impressive, but the clubs playing there couldn't remotely fill them. Korea's Jeju Stadium. Beautiful island, tiny population, enormous stadium. Math says no. Now let's enter the top 3 and things get deliciously chaotic. Top 3, where mega stadiums go to die. 3. Qatar 2022, stadiums designed to be dismantled. But where did they go? The World Cup built on air-conditioned stadiums. Many stadiums were built to be dismantled after the tournament. A beautiful idea. Except, no one can officially confirm where some of these parts are going. Stadium 974, made of shipping containers, was dismantled in record time. Where is it now? Possibly being rebuilt somewhere else. Possibly in storage. Possibly chilling in pieces like a giant Lego set missing its manual. If you think vanishing stadiums are dramatic, number 2 is a full Greek tragedy. Except in Africa. 2. Africa's forgotten giant. The stadium built for prestige, not people. Across several African nations, new mega stadiums were built to showcase ambition and modernity. Only problem, some were built in regions without strong football leagues, or large populations, or consistent events. So they stand empty. Example, Gabon's Sino-Africa Friendship Stadium. Built by Chinese firms. Stunning design. Now used less often than a treadmill bought during New Year's resolutions. And now, the greatest, most legendary stadium disaster of them all. Number 1, the king of all stadium nightmares, Maracanã post-2014 collapse. The Maracanã is iconic, a cathedral of football, a place where legends were born. And then, 2016 happened. And suddenly, this legendary stadium fell into disrepair faster than anyone expected. Looting, vandalism, broken seats, destroyed electrical systems. Security guards? Gone. Maintenance staff? Gone. Grass? Dead. One of the world's most historic stadiums turned into a real-life before and after meme. Why do these mega stadiums keep becoming mega regrets? Around the world, governments dream of hosting the World Cup. It's the ultimate flex, the ultimate spectacle. But after the fireworks fade, reality walks in wearing sweatpants and carrying a calculator. Maintenance cost, no home teams big enough to fill the seats, poor planning, political showmanship, and the occasional, oops, we forgot the road. If you enjoyed this world tour of expensive lessons, wild stories, and architectural heartbreak, make sure to hit that like button so YouTube knows this is your kind of madness. And if you want more deep dive documentaries like this, the kind that make you smarter and slightly more suspicious of billion-dollar budgets, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because trust me, we're just getting started. See you in the next one.